So we still have our little crested pigeon. She's doing well. This is day 3. Sorry, she's doing well. Her back is healing up nicely, but she's going to have to be in for a while. I wanted to talk about Jordan Womble. He died, killed himself 3 years ago. I've always had a heavy heart. We messaged each other a lot and had a lot of communication. Some called him schizophrenic. I guess it could be perceived as that. There was a lot of confusion in his mind. But the thing that killed him, why he killed himself, he made a video about, he thought at the time that New York City was going to be bombed or something. This is like just over 3 years ago. And I had a really bad feeling about the video, and I said to him, I got a really bad feeling about this video. I think you should remove it. But I couldn't place why. He didn't. He thought it was a joke. The police and the FBI and all that came to his door. Hi, baby. Yeah, you're doing good today, aren't you, darling? And he got into a lot of shit for loading that onto YouTube, and they asked him if he knew anybody that was planning to do an attack on New York City and all this sort of stuff back then. And he said no, it was just from some psychic message I got from somebody else told him. You know, he'd just believe a lot of stuff people told him, and it was really hard to change his mind once he'd believe in people. And also this old Kendall character told him a lot of shit, told him to kill himself, told him it was the only escape. He did. But before that, he went to court and he wanted to do the, what do they call it? Where you're a person, where you're your own person and you don't go by your given name that is written on your license, and you're it starts with S. I can't remember it, damn it. I've had a cold for a week and I just have brain farts. But anyway, yeah, he was saying like that, and I said, no, you just got to go to court and you just got to be honest and say, yes, I'm Jordan Womble, yes, I'm known as that name and that is me, and don't be not a Soviet person. Oh, fuck, sorry, I've had a real brain fart lately. I'm turning into a dumb fuck. So I wanted to go as, you know, this free being without a capital letter name and all this shit, and be evasive to the court. And he went once and it got adjourned because of that nonsense. And I was trying to tell him, just go, just cop the little slap on the back of the wrist and get out of there. But he had to do it his way, and that's what he had to do, I suppose. So he was like, no, I'm not known as Jordan Womble in capital letters. I'm a being of this earth. There's a free spirit, rah, 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 all this weird sort of stuff the court does not understand. And they ended up saying to him that he cannot be on YouTube for 3 years, 1 year, I can't remember, I think it was 1 year maybe. And that wrecked the man. Like, he didn't have a lot of friends in the real world. He didn't have the confidence he had on YouTube to talk to people. When I saw him with his dog, Ham, Abraham, his dog, Ham, it was the real Jordan, you know, it was the real loving Jordan, just playing around with his dog. It's okay, baby. Being himself. And I was like, why don't you just go to parks with your dog and meet women and show people that side of yourself. Don't try to be, don't get intimidated by people. Just show them how kind you really are, the inside you. and he didn't want to go out much. I mean, he had some friends, but he really cut himself off. And when he wasn't allowed to be on YouTube legally for over a year, he went in his backyard and shot himself in the head. So I've had a really heavy heart for 3 years. I'm sorry it's taken me this long to speak out about it. But old Kendall should be ashamed of himself. He pretty much talked him into killing himself, and it's one of those grey areas where if somebody says kill yourself and you do it, then you are responsible. But everybody knew Jordan was a little bit easy to manipulate, or a little bit too trusting of things and people on the internet, and it's really fucked what happened to him. And I sincerely hope he's in peace now, and he's found everything he was looking for. He can be that dragon master. He can be Gutu. He can kick ass, you know. And I wished I could have talked him out of it that night. Fuck, the messages back and forth. He thought that old Kendall had kidnapped his other friend JP Morgan, which is probably the same person, because he sent him pictures saying he stole her aura and all this shit and just rubbish, and that he had to kill himself. And yeah, it was really fucked up. And that's the story.